Going on? Chilling out here as usual. Peeping the clouds and stuff. They got some pretty cool jams going on back there. But I just want to say, I feel kind of convicted. I was listening to Ezekiel, and he's like, you got to warn people, man, that, don't let this matrix fool you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let those smiling faces, the politicians wear fool you. Stuff's going down like so in order for you not to be guilty for being slack with it, make sure you are. Look, I made a video not too long ago. The end is near. Maybe I jumped the gun a little bit. But even if it does happen 2018, 2019, I was still close, man. And I wasn't just speaking out my, it's just all I'm doing is reiterating what the Bible tells me, man. In the book of Revelation, it says it's blessed is a person who keeps the sayings in there. You know what I'm saying? But even more is one that keeps them and does them. You know what I'm saying? I know, and he also tells us to look up for your redemption draweth nigh. But for the sake of the non-believer and the sinner, it's like you gotta tell them, man. Like, look, yeah, man, the sword's coming. There's 3 things coming, and you can read about it. It's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. If they aren't already upon us, the war in heaven. The things in heaven being cast down, and then the things locked in the earth being let free. You know what I'm saying? And look how beautiful it looks. You can't never trust the matrix. The whole matrix can be like the woman in the red dress, and it's just when everything looks one way, it's another. But it also works to the flip side like that too, man. When it looks like everywhere is an agent everywhere you turn. Well, that's because, man, the devil's got his minions sticking real close to you, and it's not because you're friends. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe at one time you did entertain the devil a lot, like a lot of musicians. And like, look, it says in Noah that they drank, married, made merry, got married, built, planted, reaped, all these things right up until the very day the flood came. Okay? So don't ever get it twisted, man. It's like sometimes people act like, man, I ain't serious enough about like a career. Well, it's because, man, I see the signs of the times, man. And some people's purpose ain't to be a successful businessman like Trump. You're supposed to be out here looking at things and seeing the things that other people are too either blind or distracted and to recognize for themselves, man. But it's like you in the spirit world, you can hear the trumpet a blowing. It's already blown a few times, and that's the way it's supposed to go. It's not going to be a one-time event. It's a concession of events, but they're going to happen in pretty close proximity. And the way things happen these days, it's like time's freaking condensed. It's like, it's in a way, it's almost like Groundhog Day, but not quite. But in a way, it's like Judgment Day is, in a way, it's like a prolonged season, but it's a short season, but the time is all jacked up. It feels weird. Sometimes it feels longer, sometimes it's shorter. It's weird. It's just because I guess there's the statement that's time's relative to the who observes it. And also, second as for the meaning of the circle, somehow there's some way that the beginning judgment and the end judgment all happen at the same time, and it takes no longer for those in the beginning than it does for those in the end. Somehow it's there's something to it, like, there's a riddle there, or a dark sayings, which doesn't necessarily mean double speech. It just means it's hidden as of yet. It's kind of like the book of Daniel. It was hidden at the time, just like Ezekiel. Even though it's already taken place, the actual wars, and some of the stuff, like he was like, I was in captivity by the river Chebar or something like that, right? But it's also for today. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of parts of that prophecy that are for today. Like